Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Sekhmet, you are a real fan. I still don't know what I'm doing today. I am very tempted to just play Valheim, because I am definitely normal about that game, again. But I also have Moonstone Island. But anyway, I have a thing! I have a thing. I have a thing. I have a thing. I have to remember which scene I have it set up on. I don't have it here. I could have it here. Let's try this. Okay, do the yeet thing. It better work. Yes! So all of our sound alert commands are now set up to come on a little sign. So we have all of our favorites.
Oh yeah.
Ba ba da bum bum ba. Yippee!
Oh no.
I feel like I blended the art style very well with the overlay style, so very thrilled with how that turned out. Arguably the worst one. Because I need to set this one up so it's channel points only, because this one's long. Swing your arms from side to side. Take one step, and then you find. To the Mario! Okay, that's enough of that. Let's see, how many of them do I have set up now? I also have moved it so that raids and follows and resubscriptions should pop up on that little sign too. I'm really enjoying it. Where did I put that? It was under commands, right? Come on. Yeah, under GIF. So yeah, we've got dance, doot, go, lurk, oh no, oh yeah, thoughts, yeet, and yippee. So we have a good little amount of things here. Very good little amount of things. How's the audio? Always a real question. Hi, Mom! Mom, look, I made something cool!
Here we go.
Yeah! I wish that one were transparent, but, you know, can't win them all. And I will get your Baz pin. See, I can't do the pins until I'm over on this overlay. And now, before I forget, we're gonna set up the GIF thing here, too. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Yep, that looks right. And actually, do I have my Twitch alerts here? Ah! I do have my Twitch alerts set up, I think. So, probably gonna do some art, because I do want to finish this lovely lady, so that we can put her on some merchandise. I also have some fish to finish, which I know is not incredibly soup-themed, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and pop and pin some stuff. I am not going to be ready to go back to work, but we'll survive. Give me a sec. I have to re-add the sound alert. So that I can hear it.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for lurking. Ooh. Hi, Bub. Welcome in. Enjoy your rest, Sekhmet. Bub, we're cooking. We're cooking today. Is the Soup apology video you apologizing to Soup? Okay, the Soup apology video is a hard one to explain if you're a newcomer to the channel. You aren't super new. I'm presuming you know my very strong opinion about cereal, and that I don't think cereal is soup. So the reason we do Souptember every year is so that for charitable donations, I will admit that cereal is soup. Now, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'll say it, and everyone clips it, and everyone laughs and has a good time. This year, we have Team Cereal, or your soup anarchists, who will argue that ice water is soup, that the ocean is soup. And then you have your more traditionalists, Team Soup, that's myself, thinking that like, a soup is something that's made with a broth and has usually more savory gubbins or, like, fixins or whatever you want to call them. So the apology video is me apologizing to chat and to Soup and to cereal and to whomever I have wronged with my food gatekeeping. And so it is, it's not necessarily a $50 donation, but it is every $50 that we raise, I will do an apology video. And every $100 we raise, I'll raffle off a copy of our Oops All Soups card game that we made. Oh, it's fun. I've had to do one apology video already. Catrium had to do an apology video. And Nat had to do an apology video for Team Cereal. I'm definitely hoping to get to a Sekhmet apology video level. I think it's gonna happen. I believe. I'm a believer. So yeah, it's very silly. It is all in good fun. And this is our 3rd annual Souptember, actually. The last apology video I did, I apologized to Cereal for gatekeeping and for hurting it. The funniest thing is, I feel like I like cereal way more than I like soup. Like, you know, we're making soup in video games, etc., etc. I eat cereal, like, on a weekly basis, usually. I don't eat soup nearly that often, so it's very funny. It's very funny. Looking out for Tugboat. Don't think I didn't see your message, King. I know you're gonna break my heart and betray me. I will not be ready. I love soup, but I don't think cereal is soup. See? Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. That's my mom. She was very funny at the first apology video. She was just like, no! And we are planning on raising money all month long for the PCRF. Oh my gosh, Fee, you hit 69 logins. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Welcome in, Fee. Hopefully work goes nice and quick for you. And so, Bub, if you haven't heard about what the Oops All Soups game is, I'm trying to remember if I've seen you play Paleo before. But Oops All Soups is basically it's a card game inspired by Paleo, where we, made, like, a physical playing card deck so that you could play Hot Pot, except, you know, we changed the cards up, we made them really video game themed. We added some Souptember fun to it. And we actually did do a Paleo potluck again this year for Souptember. Nat got to host it this time, because scheduling is hard on second shift. Hi, Tugboat! He loves the whistling, is the thing. What are you doing? What are you doing? He is biting my arm. He's being a real baby. Are you gonna climb in my lap today? Is today the day? Just a little closer. It's okay. He is in my lap, by the way. I did take some claws. Yeah? Guys, Tugboat hasn't sat in my lap in, like, a couple of years. I love you, Tugboat. He's such a baby. Yeah. Miss that. Did you miss sitting on laps? Guys, he's such a baby! Do you guys have cats that are lap cats? Haha, he tried to jump up to my mouth. Chomp! 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 Such a brat. I know Ginger's not much of a lap cat. I didn't know if Ruth was much of a lap cat. Okay, you stay over there now. Yeah, I don't usually move this much because it's hard to re-find it. Bum, 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 ba, Ruth is selectively a lap cat. On her own terms, of course, right? Lap for me, Jess, only when she has a blanket. Interesting. I tried to do a blanket for Tugboat a couple of times to encourage him. It took just a bit more coaxing to be like, it's okay, you're not too heavy, you're not gonna hurt me. I mean, he is still a little heavy, but don't tell him I said that. I love you, Tugboat. Ooh, that's way too bright. Oh, yes. I'm on the wrong layer, so I'm gonna move to a different layer now. I don't feel like undoing what I just did, so I'll just switch layers now. Hopefully everyone's having a decent start to the week. I'm having a great start to the week, which makes me scared for tomorrow. Because I go back to work tomorrow. But you know what? It can't be that bad. No, 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 baby. Tugboat, I love you so much. He's just like, what do you mean? No, no, no. Still on the wrong layer, huh? Yeah, I am. Oh, well. Oh, well. Will you stop biting me? I am not Bird. Goodness gracious. He keeps just nomming on my arm. He's just like, ow. Just a little taste. One little nom. Dude. Why did the Baz pin disappear? Why does this keep happening to me? I think it's because I keep changing overlays. Nobody tell Sekhmet. Dang it. Hi, Nat. We had tugboat lap cat time. It was a very special moment. He's still next to me and he still keeps biting me. Normal cat things. I hope your Monday's gone well.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for lurking. Yeah, I will not be fixing that part of the command. It's too funny. Alright, I think pretty much we have the chair and then the cereal, and she's done. Looking good. Aw, he moved to the bed. He's pouting. He's like, you keep ignoring me when I'm biting you, and I'm gonna pout about it. Might be time to do some gaming. Yeah, if you've seen my category change like 5 times in the past 2 minutes, no you haven't. Oh, we're just having a time, I guess. We'll work on some fishies. I feel very bad for Dennis because I had their fish sona started, and I was making some pretty good progress, and that was actually when we lost power, and I had not saved. Is this the right size? No, it should be 15. Yes. I do want to finish these fish sonas anyway, because if other people start catching the legendary fishes, I don't want to feel like everyone's waiting forever for their fish sona to show up, you know. After today, the next big stream on the Souptember schedule is actually played up next Saturday. There we go. Poor King just left home. He's just like, oh, of course my internet blipped. So, Mom, if you can't access the Minecraft server, that's why. Oh, that's right, I'm back to using the wrong brush size. We'll leave it alone for now. If you guys were to get a fish Sona, what do you think you'd want? I've gotten some, like, really specific requests, and I've gotten some really vague requests, because it's not an easy question to answer. Like, one of the requests, I think, was a squid, but the, tentacles are like a beard. Or for some people like King, I got nothing to go off of. Yeah, King gifted subs during the subathon and then bounced, and it's just like, well, you're getting a fish Sona, so... Ow! Ruined it at the end. So I think the next thing I want to upgrade as part of my streams is probably my Twitch panels. Those haven't been done in a little bit. I'm not even sure how much it makes sense to keep a list of the games I've streamed and, like, finished on stream or not. Because, I mean, you've got some games like Valheim where it's like, yeah, we had a finished playthrough, at least up until, the Ashlands came out. Some of the games I play do have, like, endings, so I guess it makes enough sense. See, like, I went live from my 12-hour stream and I had, like, a list of, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have this much time for this, I'm gonna take a break here. And today I'm just like, man, I don't know. We're just vibing. Sometimes, like, do not underestimate the power of just vibing. Unfortunately, though, a lot of the games I would potentially play, like Core Keeper, Valheim, and any of the Minecraft stuff, is gonna be king dependent. So we shall pivot. We will do art. I will try one more thing with Moonstone Island. We could play some Harvestella. That has some soup. I could also continue playing Rune Factory Frontier. That's the one thing I haven't fully decided yet. The game is done, but there's still more things to see. I mean, even during our finale stream before beating the boss, we went back to the Whale Island Towers. There's a lot more stuff we can do on the towers. We actually even got our butt handed to us on the towers, because those enemies are very high level. We also still have more stuff we can do in the Snow Ruins. There's another boss. And as I had mentioned, we could try to grind it out to get married. I just find that it's very silly how much grinding you have to do to get married in that game. I'm not gonna say that it's broken or anything, but it is unfortunate that the bachelorette I chose has one of the hardest to obtain loved items. She loves her magic crystals, and they just don't spawn that regularly. Chat, how good do you think you are at improvising? Do you have a preference of, like, coming up with a really in-depth plan for what you're going to do? When you're setting off to either do a project or an event or something like that? Or do you tend to kind of just know the major points that you want to complete and then you improvise the rest? Mostly a curiosity thing. I used to be a major planner. I had a lot of contingency planning. And I don't know if I just got to a point where I kept having to go off the book so regularly that I stopped planning that much because it felt like not a good use of my time. I mean, I think in life you kind of want to be able to do both, right? Like, you want to have some detailed plans, but you also understand that sometimes plans just don't work. And you gotta pivot, and you gotta try something else. Sometimes on the fly, sometimes you have a little bit of time to come up with an alternative. It was really interesting. I remember I had a, she wasn't quite my boss, but she was like an upper management person at a workplace I worked at. And I forget why we were doing this, but she ended up giving me a little, like, I don't know, Christmas gift or like stocking stuffer or something. And she gave me silly putty. And she said it was because I was really flexible. And I still can't tell whether that's like a good thing or a bad thing. It sounds like it was supposed to be a good thing, like a compliment, but I also don't want to be that person who's so flexible that everyone always, like, goes to me because I won't say no to them. I might look into this more for next year. Because I still have never played Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I know that there is a soup that you can get for your grandmother. but I don't know how far into the game that is, and I think it's a decent chunk into the game. I also know that in Skyward Sword, there is a pumpkin soup that you can get. I think you're supposed to, like, deliver it or something. That one wasn't that far into the game, so that one could be viable as, like, a Souptember thing. It gets a little trickier every year to try to come up with some new games so that we're not just always playing the same things for Souptember. Because I guess I'm afraid it would be boring to come back every year and be like, oh, well, we watched them make all the soups in Minecraft again, and oh, I guess they made all the soups in Final Fantasy again this year. I'm not even sure how much I remember from the first year. We did do, I did do Breath of the Wild. I remember that one because getting milk was such a chore, and I was not expecting that to be the thing that made the run so difficult. I could do it in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm still not very far in that game. I'm like a couple dungeons in. Now we're gonna save, because I do not want to lose this again. There's something like, I don't know how to explain. It's just extra frustrating when you lose artwork that you spent a decent chunk of time on. I'm gonna take a quick little break, enjoy the music, and I will be right back. Maybe we can start working on a new BRB and a starting soon scene. I've got to get some ideas together for that. Anyway. Alright, I am back. So yeah, that'll be interesting to figure out. I do want to eventually update my other scenes. My currently offline scene is still my original one from the overlay, so I definitely want that one to get a glow up. But I feel like that could happen, like, when I make the new starting soon. That'll probably be universal between all three of them. Oops. Oops. I have to say, it has been incredibly fun trying all of these different art techniques and styles that I wouldn't really normally be branching out into. I'd tried my own hand at making an overlay, and it was not bad. It just didn't really match the vision in my head of what I was hoping for it to look like. So that's one of the reasons why I commissioned Zach Berries to do my overlay, the brand new one here. But also, I'm a visual learner, so by looking at what someone else can do when presented with the, like the text of, hey, this is what I'm looking for, I would like XYZ, I can kind of learn a little bit, pick up on techniques that they used. I even got access to the same brush pack. And I've never installed any new brush packs in Clip Studio Paint. I've always used the default ones, but I've been curious because I know there's plenty of other brushes out there. Some of them for pay, but a lot of them are just free. Hi, Fiona. What do we have here? We have a fish sona. This is Dennis's fish sona from back in June. I'm sad because I actually had this started and I had a lot more progress on it. Granted, it was in August, but that's when we lost power, and so I lost the progress I had on their fish sona. And sometimes the act of, like, having to redraw something the exact way you've already drawn it can just be a little bit of a put-off, so I put it off. Thank you. We also have a soup pinup. I have to work on the chair next, and then I believe the bowl of cereal. And then she's just about done. I'm kind of, like, I'm trying to go for a more painted style for the soup pinups. Is this in the merch folder? This is in the merch folder. And then this is the other one. So I love these two with all my heart. They're gonna get a little bit of merch spotlight time. And yeah, so I am gonna make an attempt here. I was trying to play Moonstone Island, but my save file is missing. which is apparently a fairly well-known issue. Okay, I have the settings folder again. So we're gonna try this again. Copy. Paste. And I forget, did the settings folder also have to go in the parent folder?